Well, not gonna waste any time, gonna jump right into this interview, bro. This is Grafx Tongue, as you know, and today we have with us Trey, the creator of Bag Boy. I just want you to kind of just tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about Bag Boy, and, you know, just kind of give us the rundown.
So I'm originally from Gary, Indiana. I came out here my senior year of high school, and I was always a creative person, you know, always interested in arts, fashion, things like that. When I came to Wiley College, I got even more inspired seeing all the entrepreneurs and everything, and all the talent that was circling around. So I was like, okay, I want to do something. And I always had this idea of making a clothing line in the back of my head. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Then boom, COVID happened, which it set me back a little bit, but then it actually prepared me because I had stuff in the works while I was at school. So I was still having everything done, but it was just like I didn't have the platform like I thought I was going to have.
Right.
So I sat on it for a little bit and worked on my on the ideas and all of that. And then I came forward and was like, okay, I'm going to do it. Time is now.
Facts. Even like the consideration of saying, I'm not the person who needs to create this. I feel like you are the best person. Is even something I think is great, because a lot of times it's hard for people to remove themselves, especially when you are like the starter of your own business. It's hard to remove yourself from the forefront and say, I'm gonna let everyone get a little shine and get a little, you know what I'm saying, the little light, you know? Because a lot of times, like I said, it's tied directly to the ego. And that's why I feel like people used to say that saying of, you can do a lot of things, but not be a master of, you know, because a master sounds good to the ear and looks good to the public. You know what I'm saying? And it's just I don't know. It really just, to me, it's an ego thing.
Yeah,
like,
it definitely is, because like, okay, I did this. Like, especially when you have things like your baby, like this is your dream, your craft or whatever. I did this, you know, nobody. And then we also had that trope, nobody helped me. This and third. And it's like, okay, where did that get you? Like, oh, it could have got you far, but you could have went a whole lot further doing something else. But it's definitely an ego thing. Like, okay, yeah, I did it by myself. I ain't need nobody help. You know, but that's like, for me, I'd be like, okay, because even when I see people like in production and stuff like that, and they like, I did it all by myself. Why you couldn't just have somebody else help you? Like, it don't take all of that.
Facts.
You writing 5-6 scripts by yourself. Somebody else, there's other creators. I ain't saying no name. I ain't saying no names. But I'm saying, like, you doing all of that by yourself, but literally, it's so many other black creators that you could have gave space and opportunity to, but because you want to be the person to say, I did this all by myself, it's an ego thing, bro. Like, I mean, and I get it, because it's like your baby. You don't want nobody else to have control of it. But at a point in time, go ahead and let somebody else do it.
You gotta realize you're a puzzle piece.
Don't lose your creativity and, you know, your own world, but also be receptive of what's going around. And especially when you want to have things that are going to sell to people, you can't just be like, okay, this is just for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just for you, and you're gonna be just for you broke. Like, you're gonna be by yourself.
Well, look, man, I'm gonna keep it rolling. I got another question I want to ask, and that's just simply of how you seek your opportunities. You know what I'm saying? You talked a little bit about budgeting and about the financial side, and I kind of just wanted to talk a little bit into that, like how you seek your opportunities, how you keep your company running, and different things and little tidbits, because I do make these videos for young creators that are coming up. So just any gems, tidbits that you can throw out there for someone who's starting a clothing brand.
So I definitely say, like, the biggest thing is like finding people that do the same thing that you do, and like network like that. Like, I'm connected with a lot of like small black businesses in the Dallas area, so they have pop-up shops and things like that, and that also helps me because like I have to put out a certain thing by a certain time. So I'm like, okay, I need to have this, I need to have that. by this deadline.
I love that. And I love the name. I don't know if I ever told you this. I'm pretty sure I have. I love your name, Bag Boy. I just think it's a name that captivate a time period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even years from now, people are gonna look back and remember when, because they probably think of a different saying, but they'll remember people when they would say "get to your bag," reaching your bag and stuff.
And that's definitely what I wanted it to do. Is inspire people. Like when you hear the name, it's like, oh, okay, he in his bag. Like,
exactly.
And I wanted people to feel like when you put on my clothes, like you in your bag. Like it don't matter what you're doing, you can have $0 in your pocket, whatever.
Right.
But as long as you look nice, you're like, okay, people gonna feel like people gonna feel like I'm doing well. So that's a big thing about inspiring. Like, I didn't want it to just be like, okay, just something, but I want the name to have evoke an emotion, and you feel something like, okay, Bag Boy, like,
yeah.
This is Tran with Bag Boy Clothing, and this is Grafx Tongue.